I dread the beginning of every session with this game. I like the game, don't take it that wrong. The issue is just that, like, every time because I can't play this game for like 17 hours straight and finish it in one sitting, obviously. Every time I sit down for the first time of each particular day and then record a few episodes, I'm like, oh god, where was I? Oh god, where I leave off? What's the fucking... Because there's so many directions to go in, and I have to, like, check in my brain so many different checklists of, like, I was in this part of this thing, and I was in that part of that thing, and, like, it's an experience. I've already, like, turned you on before, right? I'm not crazy? We've been through all that? Yeah, that was just, like, a bunch of journal things. I believe I spent last session being all like, there must be something I can do that gets this blue ball out. Like, I turned it on, which allowed me to do stuff, but the fact that it's a blue glowy ball makes me definitely think that I'm supposed to grab it at some point. Oh, hello. Wait. Hang on a second. Painting? I can't look at that up close? Oh. I had a brief moment of like, wait, what's up with that painting? This is the wrong way, isn't it? I was thinking of going somewhere. Except for the mild oh, is it downstairs? No, it's not down there. Is it in here? No, that's where I just came from. Oh, man. It's not gonna be down here either. No, yeah, it might be down here. I want to look at the ceiling thing again. Was it in here? It's not in here either. God. Was it even in this world, or is it a different world? Oh, shit. Alright, well, it'll be a little while. No, is it down here? Yes, okay. I don't know what it is. It feels like I haven't played this game for 3 weeks, which is not the case. It's been like 2 days, I think. It's amazing how much you can get lost. So I have gotten to the point where I've solved a significant portion of the floor, it feels like, and I have 3 of these constellations, and I don't know what to do yet. And so one of the things standing out to me, especially since I need to wait until I can find all the notes regarding these guys. Yeah, the way that I'm gonna get access to these wheels as we go. So waiting for that to happen, still working on that part. Still need to find more notes for that. In the meantime, I wanted to look at this guy again, because I thought a new clue would come up sooner or later, but it really hasn't. Now it's been a while. Let's see here. Are they all facing a certain direction already at all? Or like is there a majority direction? And is there a direction I'd want them all to go into? Is there one... Like, should I treat it as like a sequence of directions? And if I should, then... It's interesting. It looks kind of like those sliding block puzzles where like something is on ice and you have to push them around and bounce them along the walls, so... You might be able to connect them all. In which case, what stands out to me is that this guy right here... Is this all just to get the... I think it's all just to get the freaking photo. Wow. So this one can't be moved. I think that's your only clue, really. So I think you're supposed to just point them at that photo. Because there's only one that goes towards there. That's a nightmare. Okay, try over here. We might be here for a while. I'm just gonna go through this whole thing like this, pointing them at the last one I just did. Because they do seem to line up. The rotating camera and general lack of ability to look exactly where I'd like to isn't gonna help me a lot. I'm gonna try really hard not to screw this up. Is there one on that side? No? Okay, so there seems to usually only be one option. Which makes this a decent idea, hopefully. It's gonna be a bitch to troubleshoot if I mess up somewhere. one back around here. And there should be one leading to you, hopefully. Yeah, look at that. That goes up to there. And that goes down to there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's try to follow the logic then. Oh, you on the bottom. There we go. The floor one. I was about to troubleshoot the entire thing until I saw that one. I'm like, no, this will take so long. Okay, that was a photo. So good news is I wrapped up another loose end. The bad news is that didn't help anything even a little bit, because photos are complete dead ends from a puzzle solving perspective. All right, let's go back to poking around. I need to find something I haven't solved yet. Oh, that's important. That's important indeed. Okay, so I'm back in the telescope room, way back up here, and you get an idea suddenly of what these are for, because 2 of these wheels are now lighting up. And that's important. Still don't entirely know what to do with this thing, and I probably need to light up the 3rd one anyway before I can do anything. But hey, now we have a confirmation. I was wondering what those three slabs were. I think at the time, because they have bolts at the time, I interpret those as being like screwed on, like to cover something, and I thought they were maybe covering what was supposed to be interacted with there, and maybe they'd open when you do the wheel correctly or something. But no, they light up with the wheel icons. So now that I have 2 of those, we need to find the 3rd one. Did I read you already? I do not understand Greek very well. I think I remember that one. I have a copy of Micromegas now. I haven't read the Micromegas itself yet. I've read 2 other short stories, very short stories from Voltaire, because they're just before Micromegas in the publication, so I've read those ones first instead. It's a trip. He has a particular style, but also, wow, you gotta go through some dense, old-timey writings along this. So yeah, these bastards that I don't know what to do with. This is what I have to deal with. But there's some real old-timey writing going on there, where even what's translated, you're like, there's such a specific language here that is, it's not consumer-grade, language choice. That's what it is. I've done most things in this room. I think it really comes down to, like, I need to, like, decode what to do with these screens, which are, like, impenetrably similar to, like... They remind me of the confusion of what happened with, in Myst. I encountered a similar panel, and you can just kind of click anywhere like this, and it's like, what am I doing? Who knows? And I have not solved it in Myst yet, either. This could go so many ways. You go the abduction territory where you're trying to represent a number, maybe through like some sort of binary stand-in or something like that, or there could be a constellation. I thought that maybe you're supposed to try to recreate the apparent appearance of the constellation or something. Or maybe there's just like a decoding thing somewhere in this room. But I don't think I've explicitly found a reference to this yet. I think a logical step is just to try to follow up on this wheel thing. That's probably the most reasonable thing to go after at this point, I think. Because these are coordinates, right? Those are likely coordinates, so if I can figure out the correct coordinates, I can then type them into this computer, and that'll take me to the coordinates on the telescope, and then based on what I see, maybe I can type something into this that gives me a solution? Yeah, that seems like the most reasonable... Did I click on you already? Oh, you little bastard. Wow, those are sneaky. They're completely inconsequential, probably, but damn, they're sneaky. But yeah, I think that's what's going on here. Because I don't think I'm supposed to solve this by spinning it around necessarily. Maybe. Oh. Wavy lines, satellite, moon, star thing, starburst. I bet you like... So starburst is not an option, but wavy lines here, moon, satellite, it's like those are all here. I bet you put the correct one on top for the one you're trying to solve, then it gives you the coordinates, And then you like type it into that thing and then look in the telescope and then try to fill in this thing based on what you see and then press the button. And then if you do that for all 3 of them, this thing opens up? Probably. Okay, so we need to go back. Ah, the wheels stuff seemed so obscure, like how to deal with the wheels, that I found myself thinking that these wheels would be like a challenge room thing, like some sort of optional thing. So something in this room unlocks you. It must be involving you, right? Like, what else could it be? So here's the point of confusion right now. The point of confusion is that I believe in the other rooms that had a wheel, I could still interact with the thing. Like the levers. The levers were a puzzle I solved to progress this earlier on. Then I came back to the levers to do the levers again, and that allowed me to access the wheel. It was an alternate input on a thing we used earlier. This one's confusing because I don't really have anything to input onto as far as I can tell. There's nothing on the ceiling. Nothing hidden around here. They won't let me go back to the thermometers. And I can look at you. So maybe I'm supposed to like click on certain ones in a certain order. But what notes even respond to that? Time to start searching again for clues. Is it you? Are you the last clue? Because that's a waveform. 1, 2. Has an amplitude of 2, a wavelength of... If we call the width of this thing 1, then it has a wavelength of 2, because its wavelength is twice that of the screen. So 2 and 2, and then this weird starburst thing. I have a screenshot of my notes. That's all I have to go on, really, so I might as well try it out. And it's in the room, the oscilloscope thing is in the room next to it, because this is the oscilloscope. And this is the wheel, so maybe it'll unlock the wheel? How will I even know that I've unlocked the wheel successfully? Amplitude of... That's 1... 2... God, it's moving so fast, that's hard to make out. Let's just go look. Ah, it's the wrong door. I think that's why I have trouble finding what to do each... Like, at the beginning of a session like this is because I'm like, I've done so many things, haven't I? It moves, just like that. Okay. Let me open up the screenshot of that note real quick so I can refer to the thing. It was a weird shape that has 5 spokes, so maybe I'm supposed to just point at the number 5. Because I don't know what to make of the shape otherwise, it's just a weird 5. It's a 6-direction wheel, and there's 5 spokes in 5 different directions, as if there were 6 spokes total. Like it looks like there's an empty one in the drawing. So I'm wondering, is there like a broken piece anywhere? All the handles are here. All the spokes are in place. None of them are broken. I'm gonna have to go with the number 5 then, I suppose. Let's get back upstairs then. No. No. No, no, no. Well, let's go back to it real quick and just keep looking at it. You're my clue. This, right? Because this got me into it. And this... So I thought 5 would be the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does this symbol mean? I could try 2, because this thing is a waveform, and this thing seems to have a frequency and amplitude of 2 at the same time. So having 2 in both cases would help. This guy's reaching for the star that looks kind of like that. That number was 3. The one downstairs was 4. So 5 almost made sense because it was like also the next sequential number, which would be nice. But 2 is the first sequential number, so that could also work. So I have 2 reasons to think that 2 would work. 1, it's before the other 2 numbers, and 2, there's like no indication that that's right or wrong, huh? Then 2, it's the waveform and amplitude. There's also 2. That device also has 2 pillars or whatever. Son of a bitch. Is there any kind of clue? Feels like there's kind of like a. I mean, there's like a cost-benefit analysis to be done here, right? Like, I could search for a clue until I find a clue, or I could just try all the options because there's only 6 of them. And most logically, I would say it's probably not one of the numbers used elsewhere in the area, so I would try 1, 2, 5, and 6 first. Still no. Yeah, I don't think there's any clue. I mean, there might be a clue. I'm saying I don't think I've found a clue anywhere. Let's just accept our fate and do it. So I've tried 1, 2, I've tried 5, let's try 6. It's not working. Oh, weird. Got stuck. So there's 6. Are you a clue? What if it's all of these added and subtracted from each other? Is that the clue? It's not well, it is unreasonable, isn't it? Aren't the dark ones... Weren't these added and these subtracted, then it'd be like a negative number or something? Let's not futz with that too much. It threatens to go into like numerology territory where I'm just inventing reasons for numbers to be the possible solution. Kudos if you noticed whatever the clue was, but... Oh no, it's none of those. Well, I've tried 4 of them wrong answers. Might as well just wrap this up at this point. So it's gonna be... Apparently... we tried 1, 2, 3, 4, so... I mean, no, we tried 1, 2, 5, 6, so let's try 3. Oh. I thought I heard it make like a special noise like it was correct. I'm like, oh yay, I did it! But that was just what it sounds like, I think. So here's 3. Really? The last number I haven't tried yet is the answer? Oh no. Oh wait, I think I just figured out how the answer works too. So 4 is probably the answer. But I think I understand what the symbol is. Alright, let's solve it just to feel good about ourselves. So it was a 6-spoke thing, right? And the top one was missing. So let's see. Top one's missing. This one's 7. That one's 5. So 12. 13. And this is 6 and 3. So, yep. So these 3 combined are 13. These 2 combined are 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. So that's probably the solution. That's why there's a 6-spoke thing with the top one missing. I was really close to figuring it out. Shit. But I figured it out just in time for it to not matter because it was the next brute force answer anyway. I was focused on this wheel, but the wheel and this object both have the same 6-spoke thing. And the wheel doesn't tend to have spokes on top and bottom. Well, the numbers are on top and bottom, I guess, but yeah, this thing here matches the diagram. Ah, sneaky. You are sneaky and I am dumb. I'm glad I was so bad at brute forcing the answer though, because it meant that I had time to have it trigger for me like, oh wait, no, that's the solution, just in time, because otherwise I would have, if I had brute forced the answer quicker, then I would have not had it occur to me in time probably what the solution was. Damn it. Alright. So what do we have here? We have wavy lines. Hello, wavy lines. Nice to meet you, sir. Let's set wavy lines. We have 18 03, 41. Okay. Which ones was it again? It was these ones. So let's do 03 up here, because you're the really awkward one that's like... Oh, it goes all the way around. I think we came to the conclusion the top one is the middle one. (18:3:31). I think that was correct. 18:3:41. Dang it. That's what you get when you bad at numbers. Oh. This video has been blocked because it was a perfect vocal recreation of Paramore. And that's enough to get it removed from YouTube. So, I'm guessing row 1 on the far sides, zigzag on the bottom, far left. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you count? You're kind of small. Let's ignore that one for a second, because these kind of fit into a nice grid, kind of. Let's give that a shot. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's a good sign. It's a glowing. It's a glowing because that means I did the good. Please rotate. Alright, satellite. I forgot to check the numbers. Stupid, stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and just screenshot that for our own sakes. Because then we know what they are and I don't screw it up again. Alright. So, top number 26. Left number is 27. 13. So I was right when I guessed that you're going to draw the constellations with those grids. Although I can't remember if I had that idea in this game or in Myst or in both or something, but there was something where I was like, look at this weird grid thing, I better draw the thing on it that I see elsewhere. Oh wait, gotta hit enter. You're gonna give me that goddamn fidget spinner, damn it. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Zigzag lightning bolt way up the top, okay. Boom. Lightning bolt was not inaccurate, at least. Third symbol was moon. Quick screenshot again. There we go. Got that set up. This is the middle one is 47. Left one is 16. Right one is 53. 16, 47, 53. Yep. Give it to me. Oh yeah, you look at that move. No, these are horizontal with each other, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These line up and these line up, then there's just that one down there. Okay. I can remember that for the few seconds I need to have it memorized. So these two, and these two, and then that one. Ah, we have it. We've got the fidget of spins. What's your deal, though? You're a secret is what you are. So that symbol must be correlated with some date or time or something somewhere around me. And that allows me to access that. I can't even look at this note anymore. So there must be a note somewhere that indicates how to get to you. And that gives me a secret, which probably is in this thing, which is either a key or a blue orb or something. So we'll keep you in mind. I'm gonna go satisfy myself by well, that's just those words are out there now. I'm gonna go use the fidget spinner thing, which I can't call it anything else. It's impossible. How do you look at that and not see a fidget spinner at this point? We're corrupted. The youth are corrupted, and they're ruining everything. All right. My parents have fidget spinners. I don't think they like use them regularly, but like they gave into the craze of like everyone's talking about these. I guess I'll just buy one for a couple dollars. That's the whole secret to that craze. The secret to that craze is like, they're a couple dollars. Everyone keeps talking about it. Why not? And like, yeah, I got one now. Oh well. Ah, you're gold, just like you. The gold doors are right next to each other. That's never happened before. So we have access to the next zone, which zone number 4, final zone maybe. Who knows? But I'm not done yet. I have neither of the blue orbs, and that is a problem that needs to be fixed. Where are the blue orbs? Where else have I seen? Well, that one... So I think I know where the blue orbs are. One is the constellation room, where I will then put these guys in, because I got 3 of these dudes, obviously. And I probably have all of these now, so we're probably done with that. I just need to find the room they go in. The other one is likely that chest next to that terminal. It probably contains the other blue orb. I need to solve the other constellation puzzle in order to do that. And that's probably it. I'm probably 2 puzzles away from being done with the blues. Just find the secret room and find the note that tells you, or whatever clue exists that indicates what to do with that. Alright. That shouldn't take... Hopefully it won't take too long.